And see, that was the purpose of God sending covenants. See, He wants you to understand that what you're willing to do for your wife, man, that's the kind of connection and covenant and love that I need you to have for me. That's the kind of connection and love and covenant I need you to have. That thing that you won't give up, that you will not turn away from, man, because it's easy to.
All right.
But I made a commitment. Somebody say, I made a commitment.
Trust God.
Trust God. No matter what.
No matter what.
Now say that again. Glory.
Okay, how bad it get?
How bad?
I serve a God who said, I don't win some of them, I win them all.
I win them all.
Win. Come on.
Yes.
And it's good to have somebody on your side like that. He said, man, I've already laid the foundation. I've already laid the course. I've already did it. God said, all I need you to do is walk in what I've already done. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just learn how to roll it.
Learn how to roll it.
Yeah. How to make it over. God said, I already took the tough part out of it.
Yeah.
I took that and broke that down because I knew you couldn't handle that. I knew you couldn't go and stretch arms down the one cross. I knew you couldn't bear the sins of the world. So I did that already.
I did it already. Lord,
I've already taken care of that.
help me, Lord, to say
I just need you to trust in what I've already done. I need you to walk in what I've already done. And man, I'm going to tell you, it'll make that tough way easy. It'll make that thing that you've been trying to do over and over and over again and constantly failing, it'll make it easy for you. You begin to see fit, you begin to see light at the end of the tunnel. And here's one thing I said, and I've heard it over and over again, and my mother just reiterated it to me yesterday. She said, baby, they always say it's the darkest hour just before the break of day.
All right. What is that?
You so right
Come
about
on here.
it. I said, you so right about it. It gets darker.
Yeah.
Right when it says darkest, right when you're about to crumble, right when you're about to break, your breakthrough is right on the other side. Don't break down, break through.
Don't break down. Come on here, teacher. Don't break down. Don't break down. Don't break down.
See, I'm too far in to break down. I got too much invested to break down. See, too much history of a man who said God to break down. See,
Too much of the story. Come on here.
Yes.
because I'm an overcomer. I'm an overcomer. Overcome a what, preacher? Of whatever that enemy roll my way. Or whatever you roll my way. Don't get too hard for me to know that I'm an overcomer.
Come on here. Reaffirm.
See, we've gotten out of the stage talking about the devil, or that devil's business, or that devil around my back. Man, that devil, he's nothing but an adversary. Guess what? He go and present before God what he sees. The Bible says the Holy Spirit, he's going to minister that which he sees. And that which you also hear, that's what he's going to bring to remembrance. What are you showing them?
What are you showing?
Build them up. You want to bring some deep things before God? Get in the face of God some more. Because he can't bring you nothing no more than that's already in there. Because guess what? The Bible says that he that has no rule of the spirit is like a city without walls. But they're saying that I'm responsible for the maturity of my spirit.
Yes.
In here.
All right.
I'm responsible for the development of my spirit. Because what goes in here, it sets up in a memory bank.
Help me, Lord. Help me.
And my spirit can only identify with that which is familiar with. Oh, wow. So how can my spirit go places
How can it?
that I haven't went yet?
All right.
Yes.
Help us, Lord. Help us, God.
So God, being the God of glory, a God of grace, a God of mercy. Now he'll extend. He'll see us just hanging the Father, just hanging the Father. My Holy Spirit. He'll extend. It's going to be okay. So I see you about to drown. Let me get him out the pool. Check one second. He's about to drown. His hand of mercy. That's what he's giving. He said goodness and grace will follow you all the days of your life. He said, I'll walk before you. I said, the comfort go before you. Goodness and grace behind you. And I'm on the inside. Man, with a team like that, how do you lose? How do you give in? How do you lose? Somebody say, I'm not going to give in.
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 I mean, you don't sound convincing me. How convinced you think you sound like God? Say, I ain't going to give in.
I ain't going to give in.
See, Paul said, I got to build up my own self. Paul said, I got to get my own expectations up. Guess what? This stuff work. This stuff work when you believe it. Not when you say it. I mean, I know that Romans 10:9 says that you confess with your mouth and believe in your heart the Lord Jesus God raised from the dead, and by your confession be saved. Oh, that's true. But man, there's something that goes along with that. Man, you got to get some relationship in there. Because see, I can confess this thing and walk right out there and tell you saved to the day of redemption. Guess what 2 Peter 2:20 said, after you have come into the
After you have come.
Yeah,
Come on.
come on.
after you have come to the knowledge of the truth
Of the truth.
and learn of God and experience the goodness of God and turn away.
Turn away.
He said the end will be worse off for you in the beginning. It said that it would be better for you to have not known the way of righteousness than to have known it and turn away from it.
Yeah, you see.
Preaching, man. Yes, sir.
You see.
Help us.
And that's guess what?
Help us.
That's the Old Testament.
Yeah.
So Pastor, that's the Old Testament you talking about. No, that's the New Testament. It's not really. He says after you have come to the knowledge of the truth, because I've heard it preached so many times. We do what Reggie and I do. We do what's called a men's fellowship with a bunch of different guys from different churches, and there's some very intelligent ministers of the gospel that'll preach. Man, once saved, always saved. Once saved, always saved. And that thing never said well with my spirit. Why? Because of this. Because of Peter. Never said well. Because in my mind, I said, okay, most of you know my past. I did some things at that time when I did not like it. So, if I can still do that, it still didn't happen. Hey, guess what? Hey, because in my carnal mind, that just made me feel pretty good. You see, and if I can still do that stuff, it still didn't happen. Man, I'll be okay.
Watch out now. You saying something?
This same thing might not be so bad, huh?
You good guy.
Oh.
Watch out. Watch out now.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
you see.
For real.
But there's a level of holiness that we must obtain. A level of righteousness that we must walk in.
Yes.
Must obtain.
Man, God want to do something in your life.
Yeah.
You got to
God want to take you places.
Glory.
Man, you got to get past confessing it and surrounding yourself around with what you see what's before you.
Amen. Glory to God.
Get out of the history, man. All you every time you hear them talking about what you, I remember my man, your mind can only go as far with it experienced.
Yeah.
But when you endeavor to dream,
When you endeavor to
learn how to dream. Somebody say dream.
Dream.
Because see, when you dream, man, you can dream however big you believe that what God can do in your life. Man, dream that. God told Abraham, listen, Abraham, what do you see? What if you look around and say, well, God, I don't see what? I see my wife over there.
Yeah.
What you want me to see? But whatever Abraham said, that's what God promised. That's Abraham, if you see it, then I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
See, that's what we do in the world. Well, guess what? I believe when I see it. If people agree with me, when they just look at it, that's what we do. God said, if you believe me, then I'll show it to you. Jesus is a faith walk. It's a step of faith.
Come on.
We got to do something first.
I gotta do something.
You got to do something.
Fool.
God ain't gonna come knock on your front door. You got to do something. You got a reason to show up in your life. God wants to manifest His glory through you. He wants to show Himself mighty through you. Yeah, you. He wants to show Himself mighty through you.
Come on here. Through me, glory.
Guess what? So He can be glorified. And not you. Don't get stuck on your thing about you now. But just want to use you. And there are benefits that go along with your walk in obedience. There are benefits that go along with Him showing Himself mighty in you. You know what ambassador means? Ambassador means representative. I'm a representative of Christ.
All right. Glory to God.
Yes.
Am I representing Him well?
Yes.
Let that be the question that y'all heard me say this before. The Bible, being a book, basically a history book of the life before us. They talk about the life of Noah in that world, and they give descriptions of the type of people, and they talk about the life that they lived and the things that they did. And after that, then Abraham, it went on. And they talk about how he destroyed the first world. And Peter, Paul, John, James, everybody in there gave descriptions of the type of people they were. So this is a history book. Just suppose God being a God that can do anything He wants to do. So if God wanted to destroy this world, and He said He's coming back, I look, that's enough for me. He's coming back. I want to be ready. I want to go with Him when He comes back. Now, when He comes back, and we all go, if God decides to do this thing all over again, leaving behind another history book of all of our actions and the things we did, who would you be? What kind of description would it give of you? Would it say, she was a mighty woman of valor. She stood firm in the face of adversity. She stood on the promises of God. Would it say, he wavered not? He stood strong. He didn't care what the people thought about him. He didn't care about the look on the folks' face. He stayed strong.
You see.
what you just opened, you still got to say, what did you do? You still got to give an account for it. Might not be in a book form, but it's in a book. Folk may not be able to read it, but God, somebody gonna read it. I don't know how God got all of it. I don't know if God gonna read it, if Michael gonna read it, if Gabriel gonna read it, somebody gonna read it.
All right.
Help me, Lord.
And I hope it's saying something good about you. Again, we're getting past the things.
Yes.
You crack your Bible. That's okay. It's open. It's open. Sometimes the Holy Ghost want to have his way. Sometimes the Holy Ghost want to do what he wants to do. And see, when we can get out of that normality, when we can get out of just doing everything, first you got to do the scripture, first you got to do the confession. Get out of that mess. Let God do what he wants to do sometimes. God said some great, I can't pray to because you got it so organized. How can I get in there? You got everything in there. I want to do something in your life, but I can't. You got everything in order. Say it with your life, man. Break down and understand. Sometimes, God, I can't do it. I don't know. I teach my children that. When you don't know something, admit that you don't know it. And try to learn what it means. You got technology available to you now. Go on the computer. Find out what it means. Find out what it means to be in intimacy with God. You know what meditation means? Look it up. Don't let the Bible be the only book you read. He said, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Educate yourself.
Amen.
God used Paul so much because Paul was educated. That's why he used Paul more than he did Peter. Paul was a scholar. That's why he used. Education is not a dirty word. It's a good thing to have.
Help me, help me. Help me, God.
You gotta leave by examples. You gotta leave by examples. Man, listen, I can get up here and grab the internet, but let me tell you one thing. And you just hold on. Because guess what? We're going to take our offering in a minute. And the way you give this, have to make sure that I'm willing to go the distance.